Look around at everyday American commerce. We are a society strangling in unnecessary words. Instead of saying things simply, we inflate our language to sound important. Take a look at this sentence from an airline pilot. Rather than telling passengers it may rain, he announces he is presently anticipating experiencing considerable precipitation. The 9-word version offers no extra clarity. It only offers fuzz. Many people believe writing is supposed to be easy. We imagine a bohemian author in a red jacket, scribbling on a yellow pad, letting the words flow naturally without ever looking back. Compare that to E.B. White, the master of seemingly effortless prose. He worked in a plain boathouse on a manual typewriter, and the only other object in the room was a nail keg. He used it as his wastebasket. Professional writing relies heavily on carpentry. Before you can add elegant finials, you have to know how to saw wood neatly and drive strong nails. It requires stripping a sentence down to its barest components. Good writing requires a receptacle for every sentence that didn't come out right. It is a process of taking things away until only the essential remains. To actually clear your writing, try the bracket method. Put physical brackets around any word in your manuscript that isn't doing useful work. Start with adverbs. Clenching teeth tightly wastes words. The concept is already in the verb. Same with adjectives. Yellow daffodils is self-indulgent. Finally, cut timidities like sort of. Don't say you were a bit confused. Be confused. Every qualifier whittles away your authority. Every word you remove forces you to decide exactly what you mean. By the time you've finished the edit, you've forced yourself to think with logic. You've replaced a muddy thought with a clear one. With the fat gone, you need an engine. Active verbs push a sentence forward, while passive verbs leave the reader unsure of who is doing what. Joe saw him moves. He was seen by Joe drags. You also have to choose your unities and stick to them. If you start in the past tense as an observer, stay there. Switching pronouns or tenses midstream immediately loses a reader's trust. That trust starts with the lead. The first sentence must induce the reader to read the second. Each paragraph must amplify the previous one, tugging the reader deeper into the story. You don't need a Martian visitor or a future archaeologist to get a reader's attention. Just provide hard details that explain why they should care, and let the facts exert their own pull. And when you've made your point, stop. Don't laboriously summarize what you've already said. Find a final detail or a quotation that jolts the reader with its unexpected fitness, and find the nearest exit. When you prune your adjectives and strip away the passive voice, something terrifying happens. You are left completely exposed. The immediate temptation is to reach for a style to hide behind. But dressing up your prose with gaudy similes is like putting on a toupee. At first glance, it looks perfectly groomed. At second glance, the reader can tell it is not the real you. We are trained by universities and corporations to hide our identity. We use phrases like, "one finds oneself," or "it is to be hoped." That is verbal camouflage designed to evade responsibility. Readers stick with an author for the enthusiasm and emotional baggage they bring to the page. The real transaction is the warmth of a human voice. Writing is an act of ego. You have to believe in your own opinions. If you write for yourself, with enjoyment and plain old hard thinking, you will find the readers worth writing for.